YouTube? It's Gemini G7. We're back for another video. So as you can see, my car is still in the air. No exhaust. So what I'm going to replace it with. Let's get to it. Alright guys, we're back. Okay, so the setup I'm going with, I want to go with single exit. So here's the package right here. And I'm going to take everything out and place it on this cardboard box so it keeps it clean and scratch free. So I'll take out piece by piece. So we got part of the Y. We got another part of the main tube right here. We got the other section of the pipe, which has a resonator on it, as you can see. We got a parts kit, okay? Come with 4 nuts, 2 bolts, 1 washer, and another nut. I'm guessing these right here are for the bungees for the O2 sensor, okay? So 4 nuts, 2 bolts, a bungee and a washer, 2 clamps, and look like 3 gaskets right here, 3 or 4 gaskets. It's kind of hard to see a little bit. So that's a part. Then we got stickers from Tomei. License plate, stickers, and Instagram, etc, etc, etc. Okay. We got 2 more pieces that goes to the Y. Okay. As you can see, they are labeled. R is for right, L is for left. Okay. Another license plate. 1 second. Next up, more parts. Okay, so we got a bracket to hold a Tomei, I'm guessing. 2 V-band clamps, it looks like. Some more bolts, a rubber gasket. We got a total of what? 1, 2, 4 springs. Why did they give you 4? You really need that much? I thought I usually see 2, but I could be wrong. All right, so we got 4 springs, maybe 2 as a spare, maybe. Okay, and I see a gasket. 1, 2, 3. I see 3 nuts. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. I see 1 bolt and some grease. It's hard to see because there's too much layer of plastic in there. Okay, put that aside. And we got the silencer. Okay, here's the silencer. If your exhaust is too loud, you can throw a silencer on it. It has 2 bolts and 2 bolts here and a nut. Maybe 1 came loose, maybe that's a spare, I'm not too sure. This is a V2, okay, version 2 silencer. The version 1.1, this opening here in the middle was a lot bigger. They narrowed it down with this extra piece right here and they made it a little smaller. So to tone it down your exhaust if you want a more quiet exhaust, which I'm not gonna be running, but I will hold on to it. Good open space right there, okay. And the last piece, the Tomei. Nice blue tent, burnt, okay. Wide open exhaust on the back, where it connects to the car. Let's open it up, okay. So that's all the parts right there so far. Get a little more close up. There we go. So let's unwrap everything. Let's have a more clear picture, and we'll talk a little bit more about it real quick. Right? All right, guys. Everything's unwrapped. Everything looks good. Man, look at the beauty on this. Man, that thing is beautiful. Look at the welds on this sucker, man. Man, look at the welds. Clean as hell. Very clean. Wow. Unbelievable. That's everything right there. I have to connect the white pipes together. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about this real quick. All right, guys, we're back. Sorry I had to cut the video because there was a siren from the ambulance. there's something going on. I don't know what's going on in the street. Anyhow, cut that out real quick. Anyhow, yeah. All right, so there are some things you guys need to know about the Tomei, okay? Tomei is kind of was very well known of sitting low on your car, especially the 370Zs and the 350Zs, okay? So if you guys get a Tomei, make sure you get a 350Z Tomei, even though you get a 370 vehicle. And the reason why the Tomei on the 350, the angles and the design on the pipes fits better and sits up higher off the ground than a traditional Tomei on a 370Z version. I don't know why, it just does. I did a lot of research before I decided to get this exhaust, okay? Another thing I want to mention that when you get a 350Z exhaust, I mean if you get a Tomei, a 370 exhaust, you're gonna notice the pipes sits lower. So when it sits lower on your car, you're gonna have scratch, dings, damage, and debris that's gonna hit your exhaust system. Okay, and you don't want that. You don't want that. Here are some pictures of the Tomei and the 370Z version of someone else's car, and they got dinged, scratched, beat up. Even though the car has been lowered, you know, a lot of guys in the car scene have these kind of cars that like to lower their car. So when you have a Tomei and a 370Z Tomei spec instead of a 350Z spec Tomei, and your car is even lower, yeah, you're gonna have a higher chance of hitting that exhaust on the pipe where it connects to the muffler, and I will show it to you. Here are the pictures of it for you to see right about here. Now that's out of the way, okay? So another thing is that when you get your exhaust system, you do not want to put your fingerprints on it. That's why you see me wearing gloves. Even though they're dirty, I just swap them up for another pair of gloves, and I can touch the exhaust. Now, if you do touch your hand on your exhaust system, you can, but before you start your car, make sure to wipe everything off down. Everything that you touch, wipe it off down. And in order to get those wet fingerprints off, use alcohol. You can get your alcohol at the CVS store, Walmart, Walgreens, any place that sell alcohol, rubbing alcohol. Wipe everything down on the exhaust system before you start your car. Because when you have fingerprints all over your exhaust and you don't wipe it down, when you start your car to let it warm up, the fingerprints that's on the exhaust system, once it heats up, that's it. It's gonna stay the way it is. Because all this stuff right here of the exhaust system is titanium pipe. It's not stainless steel pipe. So if it's stainless steel, really give care. So my old exhaust system is stainless steel. This here is all titanium. It's real titanium. It's a little more thinner than your traditional stainless steel exhaust. That's why you hear a really good high Trump noise from the exhaust system from the VQ motor on the 350 and the 370Z. That's what makes this exhaust very unique and very special. This exhaust has its place and it's very popular in Japan as well. Also, I want to shout out to Tony. Thank you for Tony for shipping this exhaust out very fast for me. I have everything that I need. Tony has been helping me a lot on parts that are stuff that I need when he has them in stock, and he helped me get my front mounted chassis mount splitter and a front lip for my car. I buy a lot of stuff from Tony. Tony really helps me out. So if you guys decide to get a Tomei exhaust, I really highly recommend Tony. He works at Social Z, based out of California, and he'll ship it to you really quick. Good pricing too. Not you see a lot of other places that sell you the exhaust for for more than what's it cost, or cost more than what it's worth. So he'll hook you up. Shout out to Tony again. Tony, thank you for helping me get exhaust. Very fast shipping, and I got everything I need. I wouldn't be here to this day with some stuff that I needed for my car if it wasn't for Tony. Tony had a big part of my build, of helping me build my build for getting the parts that I need. So again, Tony, if you're watching this, thank you very much for your help and for your knowledge and wisdom and your time and effort to take the extra step to help me out to get my car the way it is. So again, I'll add the links at the very bottom of the video if you decide to get a Tomei system, and his website and the phone number of the business so you can reach him as well if you want to buy anything from Tony over there at Social Z. So again, Tony, thank you very much for your help. You helped me finish my project, you know? But there's still more things to be done. So Tony had helped me with my front chassis mount splitter, my front lip, and the exhaust system. So he's been really big help. Okay guys, so now we got the idea of everything here. I opened everything up for you guys for you to see, and you guys know the information about the Tomei. Now if you get a 370Z exhaust, Tomei exhaust, it's fine. It is gonna sit lower than a 350Z exhaust Tomei, but remember, when you drop your car lower, there's a higher chance that it's gonna hit the exhaust system on the floor as you're driving, going through bump roads, potholes, whatever the case may be. If you get a 370Z, I highly recommend getting a 350Z Tomei. You can get away with a 370 Tomei, but you're gonna hit the exhaust if your car is lowered. If it's not lowered to stock height, like which I am, but I don't want to take a chance, so I want to go ahead and get the 350Z Tomei for my 370Z car. Now, also another thing about the Tomei, if you get a 350Z Tomei exhaust, on the very back, okay, it sticks out further too. So the 350Z exhaust, which is what I have here, it's gonna sit higher off the ground, and it's gonna stick out further out more on the 370Z on my car. And I want that because I don't want my rear lip to get burnt, you know, due to overtime driving the car all the time, because this stuff will get really hot real quick. Because now that I don't have a dual exhaust, I'm going a single exhaust, so this thing is gonna get hot. Okay, so again, if you got a 370Z and it's not lowered, you can get away with a 370Z Tomei. If your car is lowered and dropped, get a 350Z Tomei for your 370Z. Okay, that's my opinion. Did a lot of research. If you don't trust me, you can go ahead and do some research for yourself, and you will see a lot of groups saying get a 350Z. People have tested it at 350Z Tomei on a 370Z, worked out great. Sits higher off the ground, sticks out further out to the rear back, that way it don't burn your lip if you're a bumper. But a lot of people have that, so that's why I went with this route. All right guys, let me go ahead and install these white pipes together, bolt them all together, put the gasket and everything, have that set, and we're gonna have this installed. Okay, catch you guys in a bit. All right guys, we're back. Okay, so I assembled the white pipe together. You gotta remember, they are labeled left, this tube here and that tube here will be left and right, so make sure you know which way to go. Obviously that's my right pipe and that's my left pipe. Okay, I also want to mention another thing guys. When you're doing your install, this is not your normal exhaust, just slap on, put the bolts on, gasket on, and you're done. This one here has a little bit more work to it, more finesse, give and take. These are not cranked down, they're only hand tightened. So let's say I throw everything on, right, but I want the exhaust to come out a little bit more. You can slide these out a little bit. Okay, you can slide this here in and out. Okay, this one, you can slide it in and out. That way you can get the right fitment on your car. Same thing with those, because see, they overlap. See how this one is? Okay, so this one here, that's the exhaust for this one here. So let's say I want the exhaust to come out a little bit more, right? So let's say right here, okay, see how you can slide it in and out. Hold on a second, let me get this real quick. Oh shit, my bad, wrong way. Whoa. I'm trying to do this recording at the same time. Okay, this one in here goes into this one here, and see the little clip right here, This is where the spring goes, okay? But when you slide this in, okay, it goes inside this tube right here. When it's in, you can slide it back or you can slide it forward. Slide it back or slide it forward to adjust the fitment of how you want the exhaust set up at the rear of the bumper, okay? This one here, you gotta have patience and have time and adjust accordingly to your liking, okay? That's why another thing I like about the exhaust that you have to take the effort to adjust and how you want it. Compared to, you know, my old exhaust, you have to just put on the hangers, put gaskets in, put bolts in, and done. You don't really adjust anything very much. Compared to this one here, you do, okay? So those are only hand tightened, those two brackets there, and I can slide those Y pipes up, forward, or backward to give me more room to the back of the exhaust, okay? I just want to give you guys a note about that. This exhaust, when installing it, you gotta be patient, do your adjustments, okay? And everything should line up real nice, okay? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and crawl underneath there, put the white pipe in, put the resonant pipe in, put that pipe in, and that exhaust, and we're done. But after I slap everything on, I'm not gonna hand tighten everything. I want to adjust everything how I like how my rear exhaust gonna sit, and then bolt everything down, okay? Catch you guys in a bit. All right, guys, we're back. Okay, I'm not done installing yet. I didn't tighten anything down. I just hand tightened only. And like I was saying, if you get a 350Z exhaust and you're throwing in your 370, I wasn't lying how much it sticks out. And I prefer it this way. It looks kind of odd a little bit, but I want it that way because it's gonna burn the rear lip of the rear bumper and rear lip of my kit. So as you can see, it's sticking out. Okay, from this side it don't look too bad, but that thing is it's touching this on this side here a little bit. Hope you guys can see it. Let me see. It's touching on this side here, okay, on this lip right here on the back, but not so much on this side. Over here has clearance, and this is what the bottom looks like so far. See, everything looks good, okay. And this is the main part. This is the main area where you're here. That's where it usually hits your exhaust all the time because it's so freaking low. But I try to adjust it to where it's not low enough but high as possible. But also that sway bar right there, see that sway bar right there, the black bar right there, is pretty close to touching the pipe, as you guys can see. See? So you gotta play with it and adjust it to your liking. Once you got to where you like it at, you start tying everything down. Okay, the white pipe's already done. Everything looks good. Okay, so right now I'm waiting for a couple of bolts that I ordered real quick. Ordered it yesterday, should come in today. I need those real quick, and then I'll start tying down from the front to the back. I'll start tying down the white pipe first and everything. Okay, but everything looks good so far. Okay, all right guys, catch you guys in a bit. All right guys, we're back. I just finished and I got my bolts from Amazon and we're done there. They're the exhaust bolts that goes from the pipe, the white pipe to the catalytic converter. Obviously I have high-flow cats. If you're wondering what kind of high-flow cats I got Burke's high-flow cats. I'm planning to do other stuff, which is like long tube headers, but we're getting merchandise and no one has them. But yeah, anyhow, I wiped everything down. All the hardware is installed, springs are installed, everything's done. Is that a smear on my lens? Hold on a second. There, oh shit. There we go, now it's clear. All right guys, so here is it. We are done, everything is done. Okay, I wiped it down with alcohol and everything, even though I use gloves. Okay, we're all set. All right, I am very, very, very anxious on how this sounds. In my area, I see some 350s and 370Zs around here, but not a whole lot. And most of them have stock exhaust or they have a dual exhaust system. But I never ever ever come across a Tomei single extra exhaust on a 350 or a 370. Why did I get this exhaust? I want more high power on the high end. When you have dual exhaust, you get the low end and high end power on both sides, but you can only do so much. It's like a 50-50 or say a 40 and a 60%, you know, from low end to high end. But if you go all single exit on this, you'll get more high end. You lose some low end, but the trade-off is to get high end power. So everything's done. I'm very curious how this sounds. And like I said, on a 350 and 370 models around here, I've seen them. They have dual setups, you know, or stock exhaust setups, but I never hear a Tomei in real life, in person. I rarely go to car meets these days because I'm busy with my business and I'm just busy, you know. So let's go ahead and start this up. And I'm very curious how it sounds. Everybody says it's gonna be loud, but we'll see. I never, you know, I see on YouTube videos and all that, but I never hear it in person. So let's get to it. I'm gonna put you right about here, not too close to the thing where it's gonna shake the camera. All right, guys, here we go. It's the moment of truth. HKS high power exhaust dual system. Man, this thing's loud. Holy crap. But it sounds good though. It sounds real good though. Man. Alright, let me go down there and check for exhaust leaks real quick before I drop everything. And then all I do is a couple little revs here and there. I haven't started my car in a while. It's been about 2 weeks since I started my car, but I need to start working on that. Alright, let me check for air leaks. I'll get back to you guys in a second. Alright guys, we're back. Okay, so I took everything off. Now the car's on the ground. And here we go. Okay. Looks good. Yeah. Purrs like a kitten. Looking good. And the ground clearance, I adjusted just right, and I was really right. If you buy a 350Z Tomei and you're gonna throw it on a 370Z, I was right. Check out the clearance. It's a lot higher on the ground. So usually this right here, this corner point right here, usually is really low and works really good. Okay. Awesome. Looking good. All right, so I want to rev 3,000 and 5,000 just to show you guys an idea, and then we're gonna do a drive. Okay, that way you guys get the idea on the outside. Okay, you guys, well, yeah, let's just go and do that. Yeah, let me go ahead and rev that right here. Man, that thing is loud. No joke. That thing is loud. so I did at 3,000. I did 4,000. I didn't do fog. That thing was oh, I think it's loud. I'm telling you, it's loud, really loud. Okay, I want to chase some clothes, and we're gonna do some drives. Okay, and I want to put the camera on the outside, and you guys get the idea of it sounding on the outside. All right, catch you guys in a bit.
Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion.
Alright guys, we're back. I hope you guys like the footage. I hope you guys got the information you guys needed. If you guys run a Tomei, I like it. It's loud. I'm not gonna lie, it's real loud. But it's a really good loud though, okay? So if you guys ever get inside to get a Tomei, get one. More high power on the high end, single exit. Still looks good as hell, as you guys can see. I'm happy with my purchase. Alright guys, that's all right now. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button down below, hit the subscription, hit the subscribe down button down below. Comment what you think, comment what you like. If you have any questions, ask away. And every Friday's a new video. Just want to throw a reminder, at 1,500 subscribers, I'm gonna do a giveaway. At 2,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a giveaway as well. Okay. Again, without you guys, I will not continue making these kind of videos. You guys keep me going. I appreciate for the love, the support I get from you guys, and just keep moving forward. You know, just keep doing my thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's all right now, guys. Peace. I'm out. You guys have a wonderful, blessed weekend. Till next time.